No sleeper seats, that's a mattress. No sleeper seats, that's a mattress. You ain't stingy.
Hey guys, it's Earthbound the Immortals. I just woke up. Okay, let's get right back into the what if. This is what if Deku had this guardian spirit of light, Lobamon, part 2. So where we last left off, Deku was showing Inko, I have a quirk, and I'm gonna be doing some hard training. As Inko says, okay, just be safe. As Deku goes on saying his little spiel about how he has a 14-year gap on everybody else. So, next day, he heads over to Dayaba Beach as he meets with Small Might, and he says, what are we doing here? As Small Might buffs up saying, ha ha ha, well, not all hero work is fighting villains. We're going to be cleaning the beach. What? How is that going to help me be able to use my quirk? Well, maybe your quirk has something to do with your actual physical abilities. So, the stronger you become, the easier it is for you to turn into him. Thinking back to the vision of Lobamon, Izuku saying, "Got it. Do I turn into him for this? No, this is pure you training." As they keep talking for like about 10 more minutes, and then Deku just goes ham. He starts crushing things, lifting them up, and All Might is stopping him, saying, Whoa, wait, kid. How are you so strong? Oh, I've been training in Kendo since I was 4. My arm strength and leg strength are pretty top notch right about now. Well, let's hurry up and get all this crushed, and then we could probably get some fighting training with your quirk. Fight training. As he starts clearing the beach, it's only been a month, and he's cleared almost a quarter of it. And All Might is shocked. I mean, he said he had training, but to this extent? What has this kid gone through? As Deku's just crushing the trash, and then he says, "Oh my, I really think I need to train my quirk because I'm a late bloomer, to be honest, and I'm way behind everybody else. Shouldn't I be doing this in my quirk state so I could get a hold of it and see my limits?" As All Might saying, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, you have permission to use your quirk. I've already got that permission slip. Awesome! As Deku grabs his Digivice, throws it in the air, catches it, and says, "Execute! Spirit Evolution!" As his voice changed, "Okay, All Might, I'm going to clear this whole bleach in one shot." As All Might looks back at Izuku saying, "Kid, you may be strong in that form, but even one shot, that's still way too..." Lobo Laser! As a gigantic light beam shoots out of his arm, turning the trash and incinerating the trash instantly as it touches it, clearing the beach, and he says, Okay, well, You said in one shot. What about this side of the beach? Lobamon face palms and says, I got cocky. You got cocky. It seems like this form changes your personality a little bit. You seem like you could do anything, but if you're too cocky about it, you miss things. And you're usually more analytical than this. I know. I'm gonna get the rest of the trash. Thank you. Do you mind doing the laser again? Like, incinerating is way better. Yeah. Lobo laser. Just shoots off another laser, disintegrating all the trash on the beach. And then, All Might is stumped. He's never seen a quirk like this. He doesn't know what to do. As Deku's saying, well, what now, All Might? All Might looks him dead in the eyes and says, I don't actually know. Hold on, let me go make a call. As he goes around to the pier, makes a call, and then walks back saying, okay, I have a friend coming in to help me. I'm what you would call not a good teacher. Oh, you think? Hey, respect your elders. I believe respect is earned. Haven't I earned respect? All Might saying, haven't I earned respect multiple times from almost everyone around Japan? Touche, All Might. You get respect. Touche. As the car rolls up, as they're talking, Izuku still in Lobamon form. As the person in the car just jumps out and wraps him up in a scarf. Izuku say, "What? Huh?" And before he could even say anything, he's already been punched in the gut. And his face get grabbed by a palm and his head slammed straight into the sand. As Deku's still in the daze, he's like, what just happened? As the person All Might called is none other than Aizawa, the night hero, Eraserhead. As he looks at Izuku saying, long time no see, kid. I thought you would at least get stronger with this form. Maybe some martial arts and sense training. You think before you just attack someone? By the way, you do remember I'm only 14, right? Yeah, well, in this form you're like a grown man, so shush. Can I get up now? Yeah. So, for the rest of the 9 months, Izuku is going ham. He is sparring with Aizawa, sparring with All Might, sparring with both of them at the same time, learning all the quirks and tricks of his quirk. Not a quirk, by the way, it's a power. They're just saying it's a quirk because, simplicity's sake, and they don't want to acknowledge anything other than quirks. So, then they figure out he has a time limit. He has at least 2 hours in this form before he turns back. Which, that time limit can be shrunk if he uses his special moves too early to at least 20 minutes. So, now we're at the UA entrance exam. Deku's walking through, he's all confident, his chest poked out, and he trips. Now, you may be thinking, isn't this rocket supposed to catch him? Not this time. This time, you see a jet of steam blasting from behind him as he gets pulled up. Hey! it would be bad if you trip on your first day. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Just me and my babies are just me and my babies are here to help everyone around. Babies? Yes, my inventions. I call them my babies because I put a lot of effort and care into each and every design to make sure it's functional for everyone. Izuku looks at her saying, "Wow, that's amazing. What course are you trying to go into?" Um, I want to go into the hero course, but I don't think I'll make it. Maybe I'll just go into the support course like everyone keeps telling me. What? Are you kidding me? With your inventions, you could be the best hero. As she starts blushing. Oh yeah, my name is Izuku Midoriya. Nice to meet you. As she shakes his hand, saying, "Mei Hatsume. I hope we work together soon." As they both walk into the auditorium, and Deku's sitting next to Bakugo. Now, Deku hasn't seen him for the whole 10 months, doesn't know what he's been doing, but he looks a little beat up. So he just focuses in. Okay, everybody. This is time for the second part of the exam. Now you'll be fighting robots. There's a 1-pointer, a 2-pointer, and a 3-pointer. Your points will be tallied at the end to see if you can get into one. If you see if you can get a UA, minimum points 60. As the hand gets raised, sir, there seems to be 4 robots onto this sheet there. How like if this is a typo, I expected more from UA as a whole. As Izuku stands up, puts a hand on his shoulder, saying, whoa, bro. It's okay. Calm down. It's not a mistake. He is just not done yet. So please, sit down. So please, sit. So please, sit down. As the blue-haired boy sits down, Izuku goes back to his seat, and President Mike yells, "Thank you!" Now, as the boy was stating, there is a 4th robot, the 0-pointer. This robot is nothing but an obstacle. If you see it, ignore it at all costs. Okay, now, everybody pile into the buses in a single file line. We're headed over to your areas. Areas? That is correct, young boy. The areas are City A, B, and C. As Deku arrives at City B, he sees the boy who interrupted President Mike. He sees Uraka, and then he sees Mei Hatsume, and he starts to slowly walk over to her, trying to say hi and thank you again, when Ida gets right into his face. What do you think you're doing? Are you going to distract that girl? Is this how you plan on passing UA? That is not very hero-like. As Izuku looks him dead in the eyes and says, "Bro, I don't know why you're like this, but you might want to be a little bit more flexible as a hero. Not everything is rules. Just pushes Ida aside. Ida just dumbstruck. As he sees Mei Hatsume, and he says, Oh yeah, thank you again for well, helping me. As May says, "Oh, it's no problem. No, it's a big deal. Now, since you helped me, I'm going to help you. Here's a little trick." Whispers in her, starts whispering in her ear. "When the gate opens, run." As President Mark says, "Okay, the test is about to start. Execute Spirit Evolution." Everybody looks at Deku as a blinding light. The gates just open and he blitzes past everyone. Everyone is shocked. Ida's saying he didn't wait for there is no countdown in a real fight. Go, go, go! As Deku is like leading the pack, Mei Hatsune, Ida right behind him. The only two people that could catch up. As he pulls out his lightsaber and starts cutting down robot after robot. A 2-pointer, 3-pointer, 1-pointer, 2-pointer, 3-pointer, 1-pointer, 2-pointer, rethrow. And then he gets surrounded by 10 3-pointers. He looks around him, closes his eyes, jumps into the air, releasing a whirlwind slash. He's cutting all 10 of them. And he's like, that guy looks like he needs some help looking at Ayama. Naval laser. And he's about to be crushed by a robot as Izuku blitzes over, cutting the robot in half, holding out a hand saying, "Are you okay?" Ayama is saying, "Oh, sparkle, yes, sparkle." And Izuku saying, "Okay, I'm gonna go now. Grazie." Yeah, I don't know that much French, so I just went Italian. I'm sorry. So, he starts blitzing around the arena, going back and forth between robots and robot and robot. As you already know what time it is, it's time for the 0-pointer. Nezu's looking down at him, saying, he has promise. So let's check out how much promise. As he presses the button 3 times, as 3 0-pointers appear, and everyone is shocked, and they start running, trying to get all the points. Izuku was about to turn around and run and do the same, but he heard a voice. Help! Help! Izuku saying, "Oh no." And he looks back, seeing Mei Hatsune right under rubble with another student. It looked like she was trying to protect her from the rubble falling, and they both got trapped. So Izuku does the only thing he can do. He turns around. He runs. He runs. He runs. He fires off one laser. Lobo laser! Blowing off the head of one 0-pointer. Points it at another. Lobo laser! Now remember when I said his time limit shrinks? Very much so when he uses his abilities. Well, a Lobo laser cuts it in half. Another one cuts it in half again. And the exam has already been going for 30 minutes. He's running on at least 5 minutes left. So, he looks up. He knows the situation he's in. So he powers up his final attack. As he looks at his 0-pointer, looks at the girls, he starts running. He runs on the building, gripping it with his feet armor claws. Jumps out, cuts the 0-pointer's leg into bits, circling around it, looking like a gigantic blue whirlwind. as he's yelling, Lobo Kendo! Cutting the whole 0-pointer as a whole, coming back down onto the ground and landing in a hero pose. As the 0-pointer starts falling down right behind him in uniform little pieces. As he goes to put away the Kendo sword, as he digivolves. Osu. Yeah, that's right, I did that. Well, what? Aren't you gonna help us get this rubble off of us? Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. As he runs over and lifts the rubble off of the two of them, and he picks them both up, and both of them are surprised. He's strong. And that is when Recovery Girl shows up saying, okay, whoever needs healing, come over now. As Zuko raises his hand saying, these two need some healing over here. So she goes over and gives the two of them a little mwah, mwah. And Deku leaves. And May tries to follow, but she couldn't. And he gets home and his mom's like, How did you do? Mom, I won't know until the letter comes. Maybe 2 weeks. Okay. How'd you do? Mom, okay. I think I did great. Wait, what was that? And she looks all over his face, looks around him in a circle, doing the little whole mom inspection of her baby boy. And she rubs her chin. My boy. And she says in her head, he fell in love. Does he know it? Looks at his face as he just scratches his head. No, he does not. Well, I won't tell him. A mom's got to be some kind of it. A mom's got to have some kind of entertainment. So Zuko just waits out 2 weeks. He's doing push-ups, training, doing his sword swings. As he's just sitting there in his bed, his mom pops up into his room saying, Izuku! It's here! As he gets the letter and he opens it right in front of his mother. As a little disc falls out. A little disc? What's this? As he starts fiddling with it and he puts it onto his desk, and a little All Might appears onto his desk. Ho 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 ho! Young Izuku, you have broken the record for UA's entrance exam. What? Both of them look dumbfounded. You see, there was a secret way to gather points, rescue points. With your total of 90 robot points, combined with your 100 rescue points for going around the whole city, helping everyone, you have earned the total of 190 points, making it a world record for UA's entrance exam. Iko starts to cry. I would like to be the first person to welcome you to My Hero Academia. Zuko jumping up and cheering, saying, Yes, I did it, yeah. So we're gonna go all the way to the first day of school. He's looking around and he sees a big door. And he's like, oh, what, why? as he opens the door, seeing Ida and Bakugo just having a gigantic argument. What do you think you're doing? You have no respect for UA property. Get your feet off your desk. Our seniors use these desks. Bakugo saying, ugh, what middle school did you go to that to have you with such a big stick up your ass? I went to Shiketsu High, mind you. Ah, so you think you're better than me since you went to a private school? No, I just wish you'd have some respect. As when Izuku walks in, they both look, and Ida rushes over to him saying, "Oh, you! I am so sorry of how I acted at the entrance exam. You are a better hero than me. You figured out about the rescue points." As Izuku saying, rubbing his head and saying, "Actually, I didn't. It was completely random. I didn't know." So he's like, "Okay," and then he says, "We should all probably sit down and be quiet." They all look at him saying, "Why?" "Because our teacher's right there." Points behind the desk as Aizawa just rises in his like sleeping bag, his whole face covered. Everybody just, ah! And Deku saying, "Hey, Aizawa." "Oh, little Izuku. Good to see you here. I'm glad you made it in." "Thank you. Training field?" "Training field." "Got it." As he just walks out of the room and starts walking to the locker room. Everybody looking shocked. "What are you waiting for? Follow him." They all start rushing and following him and getting dressed. As you see, guess what? Medetta didn't get in. So the boys start getting dressed. And in the girls' locker room, there's an extra person. Mei Hatsume. She got enough to be in 1A. So like they all get onto the field, and Aizawa's like, "Okay," throws the ball at Izuku. "What's your father's ball throw, boy?" I want to say like 30 meters. "Okay, now use your quirk." "You sure?" "I'm sure." "Okay. Execute! Spirit evolution!" Just turns into Lobabon. As he yeets the ball. Just, yeah! Well, I guess I gotta leave it on cliffhanger. Nice talking to you. Nice seeing you. Remember, this has been Earthbound Immortals with This What If. If you like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, I'm gonna hit you with a donkey. See ya.